In the quest to unlock the mysteries of Alzheimer's disease, a groundbreaking discovery emerges promising to revolutionize how we detect this elusive ailment. Alzheimer's, a disease that continues to baffle scientists and medical professionals alike, affects millions worldwide. Diagnosis has always been a complex, often invasive process that can be both expensive and distressing for patients, but the winds of change are blowing. In the laboratories of Washington University and Lund University, a new tool in our diagnostic arsenal has been forged. A simple yet powerful method holds the potential to change the way we approach Alzheimer's disease. This isn't about replacing old tests. It's about supplementing them, offering a less invasive, more accessible option for early diagnosis. This could be a game changer in the fight against Alzheimer's. Imagine diagnosing it with just a drop of blood. Until now, diagnosing Alzheimer's has been a complex process involving invasive procedures like spinal taps or costly brain scans. But what if there was a simpler way? Traditionally, clinicians have relied on a combination of cognitive tests, detailed medical histories, and brain imaging techniques to identify Alzheimer's. However, these methods can be costly, time-consuming, and at times inconclusive. The most definitive diagnosis has been through a lumbar puncture or spinal tap, where cerebrospinal fluid is collected for analysis. This procedure, while highly accurate, is invasive and can be uncomfortable for patients. Alternatively, positron emission tomography or PET scans are used to visualize the brain and detect the presence of Alzheimer's hallmark amyloid plaques. However, these scans are expensive and often not covered by insurance. These methods, while effective, present barriers to early and widespread diagnosis. They require specialized equipment and trained personnel, making them inaccessible to many, especially those in low-resource settings. Furthermore, the invasive nature and cost of these procedures can deter individuals from getting tested, even when they exhibit early signs of cognitive decline. But a revolution is on the horizon. Researchers have developed a blood test that's as effective as the FDA-approved spinal fluid tests in detecting early stages of Alzheimer's. This isn't just a step forward, it's a giant leap for accessibility and ease. This breakthrough could democratize Alzheimer's diagnosis, making it as simple as a routine blood test and paving the way for early intervention and treatment. This blood test measures Alzheimer's proteins with incredible precision. It's not only about diagnosing those with symptoms, it's about spotting the disease before symptoms even begin. So how does this test work? This new blood test is designed to identify certain proteins in the blood, specifically amyloid beta and tau, which are known to accumulate in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. The test detects these proteins at incredibly minute levels, down to a few picograms per milliliter. This precision allows the test to identify Alzheimer's even in its earliest stages, when the proteins have just begun to build up and before cognitive symptoms start to appear. But the brilliance of this test doesn't stop there. In addition to detecting the presence of these proteins, the test can also measure their ratio, which increases its diagnostic power. High levels of amyloid beta, coupled with low levels of tau, can be a strong indicator of Alzheimer's disease. The potential for early detection this test offers cannot be overstated. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive illness. The earlier it's caught, the better the chances are of slowing its progression. This new blood test could be a game changer, allowing people to start treatment well before their memory and cognitive abilities are significantly affected. This is a crucial development, especially in light of the treatments that are now available to slow the progression of Alzheimer's. These treatments work best when started early, and this test could make that possible for many more people. It's not just about extending life. It's about preserving quality of life, maintaining cognition, and keeping memories alive. Early detection is crucial, especially now that treatments capable of slowing Alzheimer's progression are available. The earlier we start, the more brain function we can preserve. The minds behind this innovation, from Washington University and Lund University, envision a future where a blood test in a primary care setting could be all it takes to diagnose Alzheimer's, changing countless lives. This isn't just about streamlining the diagnostic process. This novel approach could fundamentally alter our approach to Alzheimer's care. Consider this. Early detection is the key to managing the disease, and this test could potentially catch Alzheimer's years before symptoms appear. Moreover, this blood test could democratize Alzheimer's diagnosis. Today, getting a definitive diagnosis requires specialized facilities and professionals, which aren't available to everyone, particularly in rural or underserved areas. But a blood test? That can be done anywhere, bringing diagnostic capabilities to communities that have been overlooked or underserved. Additionally, this breakthrough could stimulate further research into Alzheimer's disease. With easier and earlier diagnosis, researchers could have access to more data, potentially accelerating the development of new treatments and even, dare we say, a cure. Ultimately, this development is about more than just a test. It's about hope. Hope for early detection, better treatment, and a future where Alzheimer's doesn't mean an inevitable, unpreventable cognitive decline. This breakthrough paves the way for a future where Alzheimer's can be managed more proactively, potentially even before symptoms arise, offering hope to millions and reshaping the landscape of Alzheimer's care. For more updates on how science is transforming lives, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We've journeyed through a remarkable scientific breakthrough today, one that may reshape the way we diagnose Alzheimer's disease. Instead of invasive procedures or costly imaging, a simple blood test could offer the answer. This is not just a leap in terms of convenience, it's a monumental stride towards early detection and intervention, potentially even before the onset of symptoms. The brilliant minds at Washington University and Lund University are at the forefront of this innovation, envisioning a future where primary care could encompass Alzheimer's diagnosis. As we look forward, we see a landscape where Alzheimer's care is proactive and accessible, a beacon of hope for millions. Remember, science is not just about discovery, it's about changing lives. Together, stay informed and hopeful about the future of health and wellness.